We are a few short weeks away from the November election, and that means the political ads are ramping up in a big way. Thanks so much for sticking with us here on Denver 7 Plus. I'm Jason Grenauer. This afternoon, we're going in depth on political spending and misinformation ahead of the midterms. We begin with a Colorado rancher hoping to make a difference in the gubernatorial race by throwing a lot of money around to get Governor Polis out of office. He spoke with Denver 7's Megan Lopez.
All up and down highways and interstates across Colorado, you might have come across billboards like this for the past couple of months, talking about Governor Polis's record and encouraging people to vote Republican in November. Now, you might think that these billboards, these ads are sponsored by some big super PAC or political party or some candidate, but it is one man that's behind them. In a place like Gill, Colorado, far from the halls of the state capitol, it's easy to tune out the political chatter.
My grandfather came here in 1888, started west of Greeley, and then moved out here.
Everything on this 40,000-acre ranch represents the life and livelihood of Steve Wells.
That's the house when my mom and dad lived in.
But somehow this rancher living so far from Denver has rattled the political community with these billboards all over the state in bright yellow letters.
We did 400 billboards statewide. We do some social media. I got the 2 commercials.
Young voters are getting crushed by Jared Polis's bad policies.
Every one of them going after Governor Jared Polis.
He can't keep doing this. You know, this stuff's got to stop.
In an election year, political ads are expected. This is unique, though, because Wells isn't working with candidates or some big committee. All of this is coming from his own head and his own pocket.
I thought about working with other ones, but I don't like what I see. And I'd rather spend my money my way.
He's spent $11 million to oppose Governor Polis so far. Part of the reason
this is about the center of the ranch on the west side
is because of new oil and gas regulations since the governor took office. Over the years, Wells has allowed a lot of oil and gas drilling on his land, but he's also upset with the governor over education, crime, and fentanyl.
Things have gotten progressively worse. I've watched the crime. I've got two friends that have lost adult children to fentanyl.
But he says all of this money is a small price for him to pay to change the direction of the state.
The way I look at this now, I've done my part and will continue to do my part. Everybody else has got to do theirs and decide what they want their future to look like.
So agree with his ideas or not, in politics, money talks. And Wells is spending so much, even if he's only one voice, people are paying attention. In Gill, Megan Lopez, Denver 7.
For some added context, let's look at how much money campaigns are spending. By far, the leader in campaign spending in Colorado is Governor Jared Polis. The most recent data from the Colorado Secretary of State's office is from the 1st of September through September 14th. Governor Polis began the month with more than $3 million on hand. His campaign spent about $1.8 million from that. And over those 2 weeks, the governor raised another $2 million more. Now let's compare that to his closest opponent, Heidi Ganahl. She started the month with just over $188,000 on hand. Ganahl's team spent about $158,000 and raised about $154,000 more. Her campaign also took out $250,000 in loans, which Governor Polis did not have to do. Now, according to the most recent data from the poll analysis group 538, Governor Polis is leading among Colorado voters. 538 looks at all political polls leading up to an election and averages out the data. 538 has Governor Polis up in those polls with 51.2%, with Ganahl currently standing at 37.7%. Nationwide, over $6 billion is projected to be spent on campaign ads this year. That would make it the most expensive midterm election in American history. But it could also be the most difficult for voters to get accurate information about the candidates and issues. Joe St. George continues our in-depth coverage by breaking down a particular claim that you may have already heard.
There's a good chance if you're watching me right now, you watch a lot of TV, and right now on TV stations around the country, there are a lot of campaign attack ads. One in particular involves a claim about Democrats and the IRS.
Who loves the 87,000 new IRS agents?
Authorizing 87,000 new IRS agents.
So, what's the truth?
Before we tackle the truth about the IRS, remember, misinformation has been part of campaigning for decades. Why? Because it's allowed to exist, even though this station would get fined and I would most likely be fired.
Will impact Congress
If I ever started cursing on TV, a politician could purposely lie in an attack ad because the FCC, the Federal Communication Commission, does not regulate the truth in political commercials. In fact, according to the Communications Act of 1934, broadcasters have no power of censorship over any legally qualified candidate. Politicians are the only group this applies to. A commercial on food, for instance, could not make up a claim about how it prevents a disease. Okay, back to the IRS. In commercials airing in key battlegrounds across the country, you're hearing a lot from Republicans about how Democrats want to increase IRS audits. That's because the Inflation Reduction Act, which became law a few weeks ago with only Democratic votes, provided $80 billion over 10 years to hire 87,000 IRS agents. That's not misinformation. It's true. But what is misleading is how many commercials and even tweets on social media suggest the agents are going after you. The truth is the IRS has a backlog of around 8 million returns from last year, and between 50 to 80,000 of its current workers will retire or depart over the next 5 years. The new funding mainly goes to that. In fact, the Secretary of the Treasury recently wrote to the IRS Commissioner ordering households earning $400,000 per year or less, or any small businesses, will not see an increase in the chances that they are audited.
So remember, as we get closer to Election Day, you can pay attention to these campaign ads, but take their claims with a grain of salt. I'm Joe St. George reporting.
Taking a closer look, it's not just political ads where you'll find misinformation. It's rampant on social media, and TikTok is one of the worst offenders. A new study by NewsGuard found 20% of TikTok search results for neutral phrases like 2020 election, COVID vaccine, and January 6th FBI contain misinformation. Out of 540 results from 20 different searches, 105 videos had misleading or false information. Researchers say TikTok also automatically suggests misleading search terms like climate change doesn't exist when a user enters a neutral term. Digging deeper, a 2021 poll by the Pew Research Center shows more Americans want something done to restrict misinformation online. Just under half of Americans now say the government should take steps to stop the spread of false claims. That's up 9% from 2018. Even more Americans think tech companies have a role in quashing misinformation. 59% say they should do more, even if it means adding restrictions on content creators.